EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive.
They're led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of NC State.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Glennon. Over the middle, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up second and
from the 43, it's second and 3.
Now again, right side. It's Tate. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Steelers at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year, and they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Here now, second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
19, Charger, 19, go!
Up the middle they go. Tate. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Now Glennon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets past one man. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Almost out-kicked his coverage there. Eight-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From just shy of midfield, Glennon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
They run the counter. Jamison. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready? Ready? At the 60. At the 60.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Go! 70, 10 more.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Jamison. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the 30-yard
The Steelers at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Brings up third and
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers.
So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you, and you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Jalen Armour-Davis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And this
This play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Johnson to return it. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on Carolina. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Panthers improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get a
solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Young. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trevor Siemian, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Chargers 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
23-yard line.
Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to... Face a third down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's Tate. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
Second and 10.
19-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And from the 34, here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now it's McCluster. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA! Trevor Siemian, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Chargers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Chargers 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 26.
They'll run on first down. Tate. And able to work his way down to the 16. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On first down, it's Tate. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This is 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. Jamison. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but you like You don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Charger drive about to get going. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet.